Alright, so I got a couple more eBay junk lots or whatever, untested, whatever kind of lots, and they're both TG16, and I want to do them together because I got a dock station with the CD-ROM, I think 160, of course untested, broken, whatever it was, I can't remember, and a TG16 lot, controller, AC adapter, RF, Keith Courage game, and the console. Oh, I got the comic book too. That's a rare item. Oh, it's not even Keith Courage. It's taking it to the hoop. Badly yellowed. But yeah, the Keith Courage comic book. Matter of fact, I don't have the manual, just the comic book. That's alright. But the comic book, Keith Courage, is actually fairly rare. I'm sure there's people selling just the comic book nowadays. I remember I used to sell the game of the comic book for more than you would normally pay for just the game. So I'll get the console out and try to test it first. The clips are still on the back cover. That's excellent. Another rarity these days, back cover with unbroken clips. And I've got a box of mixtures that's been sitting here for a while. I need to test from a different lot. Might have been a Turbo Express or something I didn't do a video on yet. So I'm hoping to throw the console into this CD system and prove everything out. So I want to test the console first. Do that through RF. Oh crap. Well, I'm not doing that. This might have been why I bought this lot and got it cheap. The RCA jack, I guess you would call it, completely broken off. Nothing rattling around there, so I guess I'll skip to throwing it into the dock. And using that. Lock that. Leave the CD out for now. Lock that, which it shouldn't matter. But the only thing I don't have is the TGCD AC adapter. Or it didn't come with the eBay lots, but I do have them. Let me go find one of those. This is the RF adapter. I found the jack. It's still in the end of the RF cord. There we go. Okay, so I got the original TGCA CD adapter. Let's see, it's the HES-ACA-02. I'm not sure if that's the only model number, but these things are going for like $80 just for this AC adapter. And I just looked, and the dock is going for 80 plus, and the CD-ROM is going for 100, 150. So since the RF is bad, let's just try AV out with the dock. No power. No, I'm not plugged in. I was looking at the barrel, and this is a 5.5, 2.5, and I thought that's what all my Chinese AC adapters were, but they're 5.5, 2.1. So I've actually got some new AC adapters, new aftermarket adapters coming that are like 9 volt 2 amp, and maybe, no, I don't remember if I got a 12 volt one or not, but we could easily run this with 12 volt 2 amps, and if we have a 5.5, 2.5. I'm guessing that's dirty connections, or the game's bad. I don't think I ever actually got a good cleaning kit for the TG16. I've always just ran a game in and out a bunch of times. Might actually be messed up, the console itself, or the game. So I've got another known working Bonk's Adventure right here. The game itself might be bad, that sucks. Or I just need to clean it even more. I mean, it looks nice, but it's not unheard of for them to go bad. I'd say I've got a bad one. That really sucks. So the dock is working. I got stereo audio. So now we can try this is one of my TGCD cards. Try CD game. Just a CD-ROM game, not a super CD. Yeah, it's not spinning, not even trying. So either bad laser. Actually, it looks like the lens might have moved inward. I can't hear nothing though, so no. Bad gear, bad laser, something like that. Kind of what I figured. Oh well. Well, with not much effort, I think we can get in here and look at the gear. Remember the contact face on the inside on the small one. And outside on the thick one. And I would say it may not actually be broken, but I think it's frozen solid. I can't move it. And that was another problem with them, is they would swell when they started going bad. There we go. Took a little bit of effort. Actually, I think that one's a bit of a survivor, although it doesn't feel like it still doesn't feel like it's turning very well. And I couldn't imagine trying to resell one of these without a new gear, but for now I'm just going to grease it up a little bit. Some white lithium grease, just the CRC stuff. Just going to hit it very lightly. Oh, never mind. I just broke some teeth off of it right after I made it nice and greasy. Awesome. So I'll try to get the little disc off the side. I can't remember what the best way was I did that. Maybe just tweezers. It's one of those that I think it's just like a split ring. It's not even metal. So what I'll do is just crush this gear. Yeah, doesn't take much effort to break it. Just makes it easier to get that ring off there. Grab it with a regular needle nose. There you go. I think it's just a bit of plastic or something. Find a new gear. Well, that was the fastest I ever got the lock ring back on there, but I was spinning it to make sure I'd got all the broken teeth off, and I missed a couple, and one of the new teeth had a little bit of a burr on it or something. It was kind of catching a little bit, so we tried to take care of that. Now let's try it again. Alright, so the lens is all the way out that way. Here, moving. Spinning. Cool, we got music. That's a good sign. It's a very noisy gear. I've said this in other videos. I think the guy that made these is making new ones, or had made new ones that were a little quieter, but I never got a hold of it yet. I think it was Jimmy Choi, if that's his name. Load times take forever. The Japanese version has a lot of intro and story scenes. I'm not sure. I think it's Red Alarm is the US version. I'm not sure it has all of these. Whatever. It works now. So, yay, another couple eBay junk lots. Actually, no, we're not done. Because I still want to test the AC adapter and RF that came with this one. And I actually never did try taking it to the hoop game that came with it either. I say it's probably okay if the intro screen starts up, but I'm gonna have to get a different TG16 to test AC adapter and RF. Okay, so I'm gonna test a known good game, a known good TG16, and a known good RF adapter. This is a Nintendo adapter. I like to do a wiggle test. Looks good. So I like doing wiggle tests. Somewhere down here we got a bit of an open. Maybe it was just on the end. I don't think this is actually clamping down very hard. I've seen this before. Just take some needle nose and just crimp a little bit if you can. Or just even deform it just so it's not perfectly round. Oops. Could be corrosion on the contacts of the jack on the TG16 as well. Everything looks clean though, if I'm being honest. Usually just twisting it in there will clean it enough where you can test that, but Still feels like there's a bit of an opening there. That's a pretty good sign there's an opening there, so I'll make a note of that, but the AC adapter seems good, and all the other stuff that was in a lot, good to go, except for that gear, of course, which is extremely common. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Didn't learn a whole lot this one though, if I'm being honest.